Can't believe it looks that big when you send her a picture. We're getting closer.
Hi. My face feels so weird. Say hi. Okay, so I have finally gotten the other part to my piercing removed. It didn't hurt. They gave me some anesthetic and then they cut away at it. They were definitely struggling. Get out of it. And as you can tell, like, this side of my face is like half working, half not. The needle they used was extremely huge. Like, I don't understand why they had to have it that big, and it was so terrifying, but I had no choice to go through with it. So, and I did get it removed. It took about 3 hours in total. That's not including the 4 months it took for someone to actually fucking do their job. It is removed, and I have like some, like, I don't know what it looks like. That's what it looks like on this side. I'm a little bit nervous for when the medicine kind of wears off. I will be as happy as can be. Can you see like how weird my lips are? Cause like, meh. Like this one is, I don't understand. It was a process, but it's out and I won't get them done. I don't think I'll ever go back to that place again because it is kind of just common sense to put long bars in if they're gonna swell. So, but you can't do anything about it now. So, if I try and blow my cheeks up, it looks really funny. Like, it just doesn't hold on this side. I'm trying so hard to, like, even closing my mouth, trying to shut it, it like automatically like goes really weird. I think because it's like really numb over here. I just got, look, Sky, look at mummy. My child is asleep. The house is quiet, and that fuzzing noise is the baby monitor, and the white noise my child listens to get to sleep. So I'm very sorry about that. But we have a new pet, and this kind of started as garden snails. Turns out you can have those as a pet, and we did for a bit, but then we put them back out in the wild because it's a bit mean. Whereas giant African land snails are like kind of, they've been pets for a really long time, and I did not know this. So I got one from eBay, and I was like, wait, how's it supposed to get here? But it got here really good, and the person was really nice about it. He said he wanted to send it on Monday, so it didn't have to, you know, stay in this really tiny box overnight. The postman was really rude, and even though on the box it said warning, living insect, he just shoved it through the post box and didn't even bother ringing the doorbell because we were in, and that's because he's scared of the dogs. So I'm glad he didn't get hurt. I know snails are like something gender where they don't actually have a gender. But for now, I'm going to call him Derek, and he's a he. So yeah, I have this tank for the meantime because he's a little baby. He's not quite giant yet. And I don't have the soil for it because that's still coming. And the thing you have for the calcium, that's still coming. So I will be giving him bits of eggshell every now and then until that arrives. But that shouldn't be long. And I am keeping the tank nice and wet so it's not like really dry for him. And he's got water, he's got a little rock, and he's currently enjoying food. So little old Derek has now finally got camera. Phone even because I'm using my phone at the moment. Good old Derek has finally got some soil on him and some cattlefish for calcium. I'm pretty sure it's called cattlefish. Something for calcium. But yeah, I made a little hidey hole. Good old munch. There he is down there. Derek! He's a bit camera shy. But yeah, I think his terrarium looks pretty awesome for now, and I do need to get a thermometer because I do have a heat mat, but I don't want to use it because it says use with a thermostat, and I don't know what thermostat to get for it, and I don't want to get something that's wrong and either have him overheat or too cold. So I'm kind of at the moment just making sure his I'm just kind of like I'm not putting anything over the top because that's where his breathing holes are, but I am kind of putting like a blanket, like sitting him on a blanket kind of thing, his terrarium thing. But he's having a great time. Good old Derek. Okay, so excuse the fact that I've just woken up from a nap. And I'm still so tired. But it's been a few days after getting it removed. Swelling's gone down a bit. I don't know if you can tell, but they're not entirely even. Hopefully it might be a bit swollen still, and that's why, but if not, I'm not going to be impressed because they didn't put the right bar in, and if they didn't even get it straight, I mean, this has scarred my face, so
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just